Oh, what's today? Work on neck day again. Here's the blank I've been working on. Foundation. I'm waiting for a fretboard to come or to make. We haven't decided yet. These are Stu Mac jobbers. I don't know what they are. Some kind of black wood. I think it's Indian ebony or something. It's pretty nice wood. So might get one of those. Right now I'm making these metal plates here for this. Aluminum. No, I don't buy these. I have to make these. You see those two little divots there? There's one there and one there. I might have done this already. Those line up with these over here. Right there. These two little points. And these things push and locate inside those little sockets right there. So I'm making another one of these for number 11, this neck here, and I might make the divots a little deeper. I'm undecided. Everything else is fine though, which is nice. I don't have to fabricate or have any ideas, so just got to copy this one. Well, I'm going to move it down 1/8 of an inch, so I don't have to recess it in here. I can get rid of this. I can put a piece of ebony here because it makes a good striker to prevent damage and dinging. That's why we're doing this. But anyways, this is all about making this metal plate here, and here it is here. You know what that is? This is a 4-foot ruler that you buy in a hardware store. And I just cut a piece out of it. It's pretty easy. This aluminum is easy to work, even if it's very hard. That's why I use it. This is like extruded aluminum or rolled or something. It's like a tempered aluminum. It's very hard, this material, and it's cheap. And this is how I do it. I just cut this with the hacksaw here, cut that out, super glued it to this right where I need it to be, and then I'm going to put it in here like so. And going to file the top level with this vise, which is really handy. I can use the this here for the guide. Oh, we need 2 hands here. Unless I tighten that up just like that and then put this up here like so. Oh, there we go. As long as it's sticking out, I'll file down to this wood. Then it'll be nice and straight. Then I have to recess it in here. Going to have a little bit of wood between the metal here and the top of this. Unlike this one. This one's right flat up against here. Anyways, that's what I'm doing. And with this little plate here supports all the weight. The 150 pounds or whichever goes on there. And these 2 little points here, you can adjust them because all you have to do is turn this thing like so, and that moves the neck, this way, in and out like so, and this way. You can do fine adjustments on your lateral anomalies or whatever they call them. Darn thing just doesn't line up perfect. You can just move it over a little bit. Oh, I know, on some of these arch tops, in fact all of them, you can move the bridge back and forth a little bit to compensate for little bendy boo-boos that happen here, flexing under the tremendous pressure. So I got sick of that, and I made this. And this is actually very easy to make. I mean, look at it. There's 2 screws and a plate. That's it. Oh, and the wedge. Sorry. We didn't explain how this goes on here. You can see how it goes on. It just bolts here, and this goes up and down. And that kicks the heel out a little bit, a little tiny amount. All you need is a couple of millimeters movement, and it moves the neck head here up and down a great deal. So that's that works very well. We've tested this out for a few years now, and it's been out on the road. It's been in bar rooms, and you know, getting kicked around. Wintertime, summertime, wintertime now. Everything's fine. It proved to be dependable and stable. Okay, so here we go. Start to file this down. There. Put it in the vise. Filed it down. 2 different files, coarse file, smooth file, or fine file, and then take it out of here. Should be uniformly wide. Hopefully, should be close enough. Now I have to unglue it, get it, warm it up with a little heat, and it'll fly right off of here. I super glued it there. It's been wonderful to hold on to little pieces like this when you're fabricating them. So, I'm going to unglue it, clean it off, and then position it onto the new neck base here, or heel they call it, right in here. I got to recess this. I don't have a tool for that. I have to do those by hand, and that's a pain. It's on the end grain. Oh, it won't always be this way, you know. I've just started making these, so trying to tool up as we go, little by little. Now that we got a good design here. This one is good. I'm gonna make this a little wider this time. I'm taking a chance, you know. There's a 5/8 dowel in here, and man, it is close to the edge inside here. It isn't necessary to be this narrow. We're going to make this a little bit wider here, a little more meat on the edge, and I'll be resting a little better. However, none of this one didn't, these won't break off. This is a tough one. That's what we want. Recording. Okay, it is. I got this. My release. This might pop off here if I hit it with a chisel, but this works good. Just heat this up a little bit, like so. That super glue can't take the heat. This should just let go right now, like so. There we go. Pretty hot. But anyways, that unglued really well. And now, I gotta do this. And like I mentioned before, this is a piano shop where we restore pianos. I never had to build a piano. Never had to make anything. Just fix everything. And this is gonna go here. Like so. Only this time, down like this. Because I could have made this wider, but I don't really want that much more metal in here, because the pressure point's going to be down here. I don't need it to be that wide, like this one. Only a little bit lower. That way there, I won't have to taper this. See, this one here is tapered on the end, and I had some troubles with that as far as uneven expansion and contraction and moisture in the seasons. I had some troubles there, so no more troubles here. I corrected it, but this time we're going to leave it the same thickness all the way to the end. It'll be better, it'll be stronger. That's so it misses the soundboard. Here, when it tilted, it hit right here, and I had to take this out. So this time, it'll be a little different. Not necessarily better, just I would feel better if this was solid all the way to the end. Okay, that's it.
Seems square.
What do we got going on here? Oh, piano keys, Ebony's.
This is the start of a fretboard.
Experimental.
We've never made one like this. These are piano keys, all laid out. We're going to make the ends square on a nice saw, and then we can unglue it from this board. That's hide glue. Just put the whole thing in water and they'll all fall apart, and then we can piece these together to make a nice fretboard. We'll show that
We'll see.
right after this.
It'll be a beauty if we can pull it off.
That's about 1880s, 90s most likely.
Mm-hmm.
Keys from a piano.
We'll see.
There's our cut ebony ends, keys. They're held on there with hide glue, so we'll just unglue them now. Soak them in some hot water. We'll come back.
Well, this is why we call it piano guitars. We do pianos too. This is 1868 Chickering Grand. And I'm filling in the damage that was done by plants that were on here, and checking from age and high moisture. Anyways, I'm going to polish that up. We'll show you later. But this is what we're doing right now with the guitars. Oh, well, for a long time we wanted to do something with these. Those are sharps. Ebony sharps, you know. Some of them were made out of walnut. Most were made out of ebony. Here's one here. You know. And can't figure out how to make a fretboard out of this. Took some thinking and some failures. I tried. See all these little decorations here around the edges here. That was all made from keys. Now this is two pieces here. Key wasn't wide enough to do it all at once, you know. See? It's too narrow. But if you glue two of them together, you know, you can get stuff like that. And in this case, I wanted to make a fretboard. So how the heck you do that? So this is what we're attempting. Second attempt. But because all of the keys are irregular, they're not precisely machined. So if you stack them together like this, I end up with different widths and all kinds of wackadoodle spots, like high spots and low spots. Anyways, bond them together like that with super glue. Boy, that's some powerful stuff. And gangs of 6 like so. So I have enough to do a fretboard. And I'm gonna scarf joint this. I don't know how else to do it. I could do a zigzag. Maybe I'll look into that first. Zigzag joint here. Might be better than a scarf joint. But the thing is, it doesn't have to be a zigzag joint. Scarf might be better because it'll have one even plane here. So when the top is sanded smooth, you only have one little line that matches the other side always. The zigzag might be a problem. Anyways, that's what I'm going to do. I just glued these together. These two. I need 6 of them to make the length of the neck. And I got to sand these down on the belt sander. That was easy. All of this was easy so far. Sticking them together like this. Put the super glue in. Sanding them on the belt sander over here. We got a nice belt sander. And They need some more, but this is all prototypical activity. You know, I've never done this before. I just figured this out. Anyways, look how black those ebonies are. These are brown because they've just been sanded, but wow. It's uniform, and that's what we're hoping. It's going to have a little bit of brown in here and there, but I wet my finger. For the most part, you can't really see the seam anymore. Like here, can't see that seam. I don't know why. It's impossible to detect it. Everybody thinks this is one piece here in the end, but it's not. And, okay. We'll continue with this neck making thing. I have to write everything down so I can have continuity with these videos. And it's only a part-time thing. We're not full-time guitar makers. So, this is what we're up to. In the last scene, you saw me putting these together here. These are ebonies from a keyboard, like this. There's one.
Sharps.
And how I packed them together like this. This is a little piece of experiment cut off. And they were like this. 6 of them to be wide enough for the neck. And now they are plenty wide enough. And the grain is going the right way, this way. I had toyed with the idea of putting them this way, but the expansion and contraction factor would be just over the top. So this was more work, and we need to make some jigs to do this. Could be done quickly. So anyways, what we got to do now is glue this on here. While it's junky like this, I can clamp this and work with this. If I do any little dents or damage, they're just going to be removed very soon, as soon as this is glued on. So, this is what I'm going to do now. And it's going to be easy. There's my line somewhere in here, right about there. It's got to be. And they'll leave me a little extra on the end, unfortunately. And that's it. I got to pin it now. Put locating pins in here to make sure it doesn't slide around. So we'll do that now. This is our glue pot. "20 seconds. Yes, it's very hot. Okay, everything's hot here. This only takes a few seconds. Let's see, all this is all ready. This is just plastic on here. I'm going to put this here for now. Bring this over here. Get this. Pretty nice glue. So it's got to go from here to here, that's all. It's just like varnishing. Kind of weird. I got to make sure I got the right place down. Yeah, this is it here. These are ebony key tops. Huh. Never thought I'd be doing this. Neither did the people that played the piano. So.
Or made it 140 something years ago.
Right. I got a locating pin here. One here and one here. Just like so. And this goes on here, in that hole, and that goes in that hole. That's it. So,
Some paper maybe.
make sure there's no glue there. See, that's good. Have to take the bandsaw to get it off. That would be bad. And this is the easy part. Clamping it. Hopefully I got everything right. The rest is kind of boring. I gotta wash some of this off after a while. But put our clamps on here and I'm done. Probably leave this here till tomorrow. Yeah, ebony takes a long time for the moisture to come out of there. Unlike some other woods, like mahogany. There we have it. There. All I gotta do is wash the glue. That's the easy part. Well, this is going to be cut off with the bandsaw anyway. This is all excess wood sticking out here.
Back selection.
I don't have a big piece here. Oh, it's over there on the chair. Piece of hard.
Like this.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Hard. Real hard. Real lively. Here's some more.
That'll work. It's about the right thickness.
Yeah. Nice stuff. Flat too. That's piano case size. I got enough here to make the whole, just about the right thickness too, because my walnut veneer is thin as paper. So this would make a good core for the back panel.
This was,
Yeah, might as well.
This was the side of a grand piano, the core wood.
Yeah, I wonder what it was.
Some kind of, I don't know. I don't know what that wood is.
I don't know what it is.
It's over 100 years old. It's nice.
Yeah, it's not real hard, but it's not tiny either. This stuff is harder. You might want to use this instead. I have some big pieces of this. Got a nice grain in there. I don't know what this is either, actually. What do you think that is? Yeah, nice tight grain. It almost looks like butter now almost.
Ash, maybe? I don't know.
Ash is green.
I think that's from a different piano.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another grand. We only take pianos apart pre-World War I. After World War I, they had glue that was impervious to water, and we can't take them apart.
Yeah, we start pulling wood out, we're going to be here all day. We got a lot of wood. This is
one of the sides we used.
yes.
This is an extra.
In fact, this is yeah, right, one of the sides right there. I don't know what that was. It's not this. It's not that. I don't know what it is. This is that same tree or the same log. This one. That one there. It's that same stuff. This one too. These came out of one log. You know, when they saw these at the mill for these pianos, I've seen pictures of them all stickered out in the lumber yard, and they're all like a log. Put them together, you know. It makes like the log and they get smaller and smaller and smaller. But this came from the same tree. Might use that, but I like this better. I got a lot. You can hear the difference. This one's really hard. So I got my choice. Okay, got neck things going on here. That's the neck for number 11. And that's the body over there. And here's the neck for number 10. Gotta make this one look just like that. Hope I don't drop the camera here. There we go. Oh, we got this. Like this. Oops, got a clamp in the way. Those two little divots right there. That's what supports the whole thing. Right on the end grain of the neck wood. This wood here. Very strong, very tough, and not so easy to machine with a saw and a chisel. I don't have a tool for this. But anyways, this piece of aluminum here. It's some pretty hard stuff, this aluminum. Amazing. And there's the truss rod right there. And this fits here. And I established where these should go. And I'm going to drill my holes right there. Right now. Drill press. And then I'll be able to finish up the rest of the neck here. It's already curved. I got the radius sander there. I have my 16-inch radius there. And it's going to look like this, huh? It's hard to imagine, but walnut. Anyways, I think I'll do the ebony surround again. This is pretty good. I've whacked this a few times on things and it doesn't dent very easy, this ebony. Man, it makes it tough, so you can, you know, give it a whack. Well, not on the wood, but, you know, there's a dent right there, a little puck. Anyways, that's next. The pressure plate.